I recently qualified in 2021. So I've been working with the home treatment team since March last year.
I became an occupational therapist because I'm passionate about helping people to live the most meaningful lives that they can.
I'm an occupational therapist by background, but I currently work as the service manager at a team called Aspire. And Aspire is the Leeds Early Intervention in Psychosis service. We are part of Community Links, which is a charity, but we're subcontracted by Leeds New York Partnership Foundation Trust.
One of the great benefits of working with the home treatment team, working with the trust, is that you're working with people with mental health needs as physical health needs as well. And as an OT, we are dual trained with mental health and physical health.
Part of my role on the ward is assessing people and what they can and can't do during their illnesses, and how their illness impacts upon them being able to complete tasks that they sort of want to do. Part of the assessment is looking at how somebody's mental health impacts on what they want to do, and also their physical health. So there's dual aspects within older adults
that we support that are suspected of or experiencing their first episode of psychosis. We support for up to around about 3 years with a range of talking therapies, some medication if required, social recovery, and a whole range of different interventions.
So part of the OT role going into people's homes is identifying what their needs are. Sometimes we get asked to go and assess people for their levels of functioning. Sometimes we get to assess people on their risks of falls, looking at what their specific needs are and seeing if there's anything in the home environment that we can offer, whether that be equipment, occupational therapy tools, just to make their lives better. Increasing quality of life, I think, is probably one of the main things that we're looking to support to do.
Looking towards discharge and what they want to have in place before they go home, or whether they're looking at an alternative accommodation coming out of hospital.
We also look at hospital prevention as well, so our focus is home-based. You know, we want to keep people at home.
The Band 6 role is looking at managing sickness, looking at managing rotas and supporting clinicians within the service as well.
It's a high intensity job. We're working with very, very poorly people and sometimes it can be stressful. But the team is very supportive. We work alongside other professions, so you've always got other opinions and other support. When I first started, I really needed that, being newly qualified. And
I think my real passion is still in occupation and the philosophy of occupation. And so if I can in some way work on projects or provide funding or provide staff for the whole team that enable them and empower them to do creative projects that bring occupation into our care plans, then for me that's a success.
I've always recommended people come work for us. I think being an OT at home is great.
I absolutely love my job. Working with people is so dynamic and diverse. You really get to work with such different people from all aspects of life. And the problem-solving aspect of occupational therapy keeps it really interesting. I'd highly recommend it as a career because there's so many different range of career prospects within occupational therapy. I think it's such a fantastic career.